Today we're gonna have a quick word on Disney, because it seems to just about always be Disney and DEI, which it seems to always be DEI.
I am so tired of DEI. I think everybody
And I
is.
miss the real Disney.
Yeah, me too.
James O'Keefe dropped secret files on Disney exposing child grooming operations. I know YouTube doesn't like the word grooming, but it's like a landmine, landmine field, landfield, whatever. You can't say anything. Boom, boom, boom. What are they gonna do? Knock me down the less viewers? Like, where I'll have only myself as a viewer? Like, oh no, I lost 100. Wait, no, I only had 10. Ah, okay, we got this weirdo, and I don't know. They might be a good person. I don't know. I hate to speak ill of them, but I cannot agree with what's going on and the fact that they're going along with it. Amit Genie Gurnani. Anything like Punani? These names, they just kill me with these names. Disney's creative marketing director divulged Disney's unspoken LGBTQ agenda for children in part 3 of Disney's tape series, released by O'Keefe Media Group earlier this month. Gurnani, who also performs as a professional drag queen, oh surprise, appears to have unveiled the company's intention to promote LGBTQ agenda within its content targeting children. I wish they would make an acronym that you could actually say, from like Marvel Shield, and it stood for something, right? And
Yeah.
you just go, "Hey, Shield." Now,
Yeah.
how are you gonna say that? Lagabatica, Lagabatica, Lagabatica. Just like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Volume 1 O'Keefe's Disney Files, documents from Disney employees reveal the company's promotion of Lagabatica and trans parades with fully naked men on bikes by Disney. That is such disturbing mental imagery.
No.
On Disney's properties and out in communities across America, company Poly, yes, swingers, meetup groups, company workshops on how to change your name as you transition, and TV specials aimed at children like who I'm meant to be. Well,
This is
like
so
I've said
wrong.
before, I guess I'd take a cue from musicians like Eminem and Pantera for who I was meant to be. I have a mouth made for war.
Yeah.
And God sent me to piss the world off.
Yeah.
I've tried playing along, following the crowd, and it doesn't work. They reject me, and I'm not all too broken up about it.
Well, I mean, you can only be nice for so long. I mean, and this stuff's just encroaching on everything. And now they're targeting our kids.
Eating it like a fungi.
Yep.
Not a fun guy, fungus.
Yeah.
And you guessed it. That show is all about letting young kids know that it's okay at any age to let the rainbow flag fly. And I just keep seeing it as somebody running around without pants on and toilet paper hanging out of their ass, except it's a rainbow flag.
Yeah.
I can't help it. That's what pops in my mind. Yeah, it's an analogy, but that's the mental imagery, especially seeing as how these parades look. I would not be surprised if some of them didn't run around with the pride flag hanging out their ass, letting it fly.
Whatever happened, letting kids go through puberty first and then understanding a little bit more about themselves before
Also,
pushing this on them.
Whatever happened to simple names like Bob Smith?
That's a good question.
Everybody's got some weirdo, wacko name now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. They do it for the attention. That's all it is. It's attention.
But of course, it's not in question. Of course, it's for attention. I mean, okay, let catastrophe strike, let war strike, any such thing. How many of these people are still going to be waving that pride flag?
Not many.
I think they're going to be struggling, and they're going to be asking people like us for help. because all they know how to do is be activists.
Yeah, they don't know how to do anything much. I wouldn't think.
Key players in promoting this agenda are Oni, honey,
No, honey.
the weirdest spelling of honey ever. Honey Harrison-Cheshire. Oh, I don't know if I can take it anymore. A mobile product operation manager. But of course, because it's like, hey, you dress funny, you got a weird name, here's you a job with a title and make a lot of money, and now you can be in the news.
Oh dear.
And Andriana Aguilar. I don't know, it's gonna give me a stroke with these names. An employee who shared a map of the Pride parades featuring naked men that Disney sponsors. These parades occur in various locations, including Washington, D.C., Fresno, California, Los Angeles, California, New York, and more.
Oh.
And yeah, many of these programs are aiming for as low as 13 and up to 24.
Oh. Oh
Of course,
no.
that does kind of make me wonder if they're putting those two age groups in the same physical area.
That is a very good question.
In Disney Files Volume 2, we delve deeper into Disney's internal healthcare policies, examining their promotion of gender-affirming care to employees and how Disney uses shareholder funds to sponsor employee sex change operations and conduct seminars on changing one's name. No wonder people are flocking to the Republican side because they're the only ones speaking out against this insanity. Now, even if you're not a Republican, even if you're fairly left-leaning, you're going to be like, oh yeah, and left-leaning, and find an issue with this, you're going to be like, hey, everybody that agrees with me standing over there.
Yep.
Hey, they're the only ones trying to stop this insanity.
Yep.
I've known, well, most of the people I've known in my life have been left-leaning. And they were against such insanity as identity politics and DEI, and still are. And this is the kind of thing that will make them a Trump lover.
Well, I mean, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves for people flocking to Trump. You know, people are sick of this. They're sick of it. It's everywhere. It's in everything. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, and no, I mean, no wonder Trump's gaining such popularity. If he says one thing you like that you can latch on to, that, you know, like this, for example, like we need to get rid of DEI and we need to teach children to be, you know, children and
Yeah.
not deciding their sex or letting them decide their sex. And you're like, you know, you're like, hell yeah, you know, right?
Yep.
A good many people will only hear that and hear nothing else he says.
That is very true.
And that's one example. You know, another example might be, I'm going to stop inflation. I'm going to bring jobs back. And they're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hear anything else. Of course, the Biden people are equally as guilty. I mean, I'm not speaking on politicians, the politics of it, but rather the general person and how they tend to psychologically.
Well,
am I wrong? Or?
No, you're not wrong, because
well, of course, the internet always thinks I'm wrong, because the internet, they're just there to go, you're wrong, and I'm going to call you bad names.
Well, the thing is I'm sick of hearing this. I'm sick of seeing the DEI stuff. So I can understand why people flock to Trump, because he's against all this stuff.
Well, that's about it.
Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Fight the power, boycott Disney,
and DEI.
Yeah, boycott and fight DEI, obviously, of course. If you got 2 brain cells, and we're out.